Welcome to SIR, Second Industrial Revolution News. We bring you the latest on many different specials regarding the Second Industrial Revolution.
First, we'll have an interview with Alexander Graham Bell.
Secondly, we will follow this with a panel of expert discussion on the causes of economic decline.
And then we'll have a picture montage featuring lots of pictures from the Second Industrial Revolution.
Lastly, we're going to have a series of charts and graphs depicting the Second Industrial Revolution. And in between all of these, we will have many entertaining commercials. Thank you, and please enjoy.
Welcome back, viewers, and get ready for another exciting segment. Today, we have the opportunity to interview Alexander. Yes, that Alexander. Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone. We're actually going to call him up right now to talk to him about this amazing invention. Beep, 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 beep. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alexander Graham Bell?
Yes, who are you?
I'm an interviewer. Do you mind if you could answer a few questions?
Oh, I would love to.
Okay, well, here we go. I've heard the first words you ever said by the telephone were, "Watson, please come here. I need you." Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. I was inspired by the telegraph, which sends sounds that correspond to letters and thus can send short messages. I thought that if sound wave vibrations could be translated into electrical current, then electrical currents could also be translated back into sounds. So I began working on some electrical circuits with my assistant, Thomas Watson. I was working downstairs on one end of the line and he 2 stories above on the other end. While working, I accidentally spilled battery acid on my trousers. That's when I said, "Watson, please come here. I need you." He clearly heard my voice through the other end of the circuit, and this was the first time telephone communication worked.
Fascinating. What is your favorite thing about the telephone?
I'm glad that the telephone is the electrical speech machine and that it can allow people who live far away to talk to each other in real time. I think that, especially in our growing and industrialized world, such an invention is very precious. While telegraphs and letters work well, one must wait for correspondence. Our industrial world needed a modern form of communication in the form of the telephone.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that enlightening talk. I hope to talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Wasn't that amazing?
Are you still cooking with chemicals processed from the Leblanc process? Well, stop. With this new and improved slow-wave process, you can recover more chemical byproducts. These you can use for chicken, beans, or veggies. Call now. 1-800-SOLWAVE. Welcome back to SIR News. Up next, we have a panel of expert discussion. Our topic for this week is going to be the causes of economic decline in the Second Industrial Revolution, focusing on Europe. So, experts, what do you have to say on this topic?
Well, interestingly enough, bad weather is one of the major causes of decline in economy recently. This is because bad weather ruins crops and agriculture, which in turn negatively impacts the income of the working class.
Don't forget that the peasants also emigrate. Also, another reason is competition from other countries. As more fertile land is discovered out in the New World, people start to move out of Europe into more prosperous areas of land.
Going off of what my fellow professor has said, when people move away from Europe and create powerful industries elsewhere in the world, like America, this creates foreign competition for common products. For example, grain from America, Australia, and Argentina is cheaper than the grain grown in Europe.
Exactly. When foreign countries' economies and agriculture compete with Europe's, European agriculture is put under pressure. In addition, lately the rates of capital investments have been slowing, contributing to Europe's economic decline.
How insightful. Thank you to these experts who have helped us, normal people, have some understanding of the economic decline during the Second Industrial Revolution. Now we're going to go to a commercial break.
afraid to be left alone in the dark? Don't be. Live in a new illuminated world where you can have light 24/7. Check out Thomas Edison's new invention, the light bulb, coming to stores near you.
The Second Industrial Revolution had several distinguishing characteristics. The first of these were chemical. The old Leblanc process was replaced by the new Solvay process, which made alkali products such as plastic, dyestuff, and soaps more available to the common people. Secondly, there were two new types of steel production in the Second Industrial Revolution. In 1857, Henry Bessemer, an English engineer, discovered a new way of manufacturing steel cheaply in large quantities. The most significant change of the Second Industrial Revolution was electricity because it was very versatile and a transportable source of power, and made locations of factories more flexible and factory construction more efficient, greatly contributing to industrialization. In addition, many new oil companies rose to power, such as the Standard Oil of the United States, British Shell Oil, and the Royal Dutch Petroleum. Lastly was the airplane. In 1903, the Wright brothers made the first successful airplane flight in history. During the Second Industrial Revolution, many inventions were created. During the 1830s, Samuel F. B. Morse invented the telegram and the Morse code. The Morse code could be used to communicate through the telegram, which provided a way of long-distance communication. Other inventions include the typewriter, the telephone, and the most famous of all, the discovery of the use of electricity and the invention of the light bulb, invented by Thomas Alva Edison. Also during the Second Industrial Revolution, huge industries and businesses led the nation's economy. Some of the major players in this industry include Andrew Carnegie, founder of the Carnegie Steel Company, John D. Rockefeller, founder of the Standard Oil Company, and Cornelius Vanderbilt, who owns the New York Central Railroad. Unlike the Second Industrial Revolution, the First Industrial Revolution took place in Great Britain around the late 18th and 19th centuries, with their main source of energy as coal, and using railroads for transport. However, in the Second Industrial Revolution, it took place in the USA, Germany, and Japan during the second half of the 19th century and early in the 20th century. They used petroleum and hydroelectric power, which powered their automobiles, electric trains, aircrafts, and so on.